And yeah, we should have a good race today. Both of our runners are running the exact same route, so right now any percent's kind of in a weird stage where there's a lot of minor routing changes you can take, but both of our runners will be going through Queen's Gardens, and both of our runners will be doing rafters, which means instead of taking the seal above King Station, they'll be doing rafter skip, get up to a King seal up there, and depending on how they do it, it'll save anywhere from 3 to 10 seconds. So yeah, our runner should be starting any second now.
Yeah. They had the countdown. Just a bit of stream delay.
And it's interesting to know that actually, right before this race began, Ekkoet was doing some pre-race practice, and he did PB, getting a 38.05. So Ekkoet is on his game. zP3P3 does have a slightly better PB at 36.23, but in these race settings, a lot of it comes down to how they play with nerves, how they can deal with bad RNG, and do backups. Because yeah, there's no resetting.
Yeah. So, chat, this is your favorite moment. AP people arrive.
So
Both
once
run.
again, yeah, in King's Pass we have some insane tech. They're going to be trying to jump from every single platform to platform as tight as possible, getting these clean turnarounds like Ekkoet was trying to greed there. For those of you new to the run, just some housekeeping things. Our runners are running in Chinese. The reason why is because not only is the text more condensed, the box quite literally scrolls past faster. And if you want to see the difference, watch these runners, then boot up the game yourself, put it on French, and you'll see absolute pain.
Yeah, Italian is pretty slow too.
Really. All the romantic languages.
Yeah, I think Japanese is just slightly slower than Chinese, but
That
you
makes
know,
sense. That makes sense.
since we have to choose one language that most of us don't understand anyway, we pick the fastest.
Mm-hmm. And just in case you're wondering, the time save does add up to be about 20 seconds over the entire course of the run, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, I think most of it is from Lem.
Lem, Quirrell, Sly, Salubra, I think, is everything.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't think either of our runners got hit in that Grusfall. That's good to see.
Yeah. Not quite getting the inventory drop, but it is frame perfect on this patch, so it is
Frame
quite hard to
perfect
get it.
on frame perfect to a physics frame, so not
Yeah.
to like how your computer runs, but rather just locked at 1/50th of a second.
That is still
Still very
quite hard. It's quite
yeah.
quite tight. I mean, better than one in the 300 FPS that some player runs, but
Yeah. And the reason why FF says that is because in this game, there are a lot of things in Hollow Knight that are tied to FPS. For one, playing on low FPS does give you a bunch of input delay. That problem was slightly fixed on 1.5, but both of our runners are running on 1.4. And then also, some enemies do move faster at higher FPS, which is quite interesting.
yeah, especially for some skips where you have to pogo some enemies, some flying
Mm-hmm.
enemies, and they are too slow. They just you just can't pogo them because they are too low.
Right.
Or rather, you can do the skip, but it's different. You have to account for those lower enemies like rafters, right side rafters. There are different setups for high or low FPS settings.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if Ekkoet and zP3P3 go for the same setups. Also, on Ekkoet's side, because he pogoed that one husk as False Knight was falling down, that husk got iframes and didn't die from False Knight, which can sometimes be extremely annoying, and sometimes you can take damage and land on it because of that, but looked like it was fine.
Yeah, I think for both runners, the VS split was was good. So not
Mhm.
perfect, let's say, but good on both ends.
Yeah, looks like for ZP was around a 50, and then Ekkoet a 46, so not that far apart. 4 seconds, not too big of a deal, especially this early on in the run. Yeah, so 46 and 50.
So here we are seeing Mound. That is, I think, a good part of the run. Most players do enjoy Mound, but for the very end, where you have
One part.
The Baldur RNG, you just have to wait until the Baldur spawns. So let's hope both players get a quick speed.
1, 2, 3. Oh no.
I come
Okay.
first. Okay, no, third
Force
speed. That's
fits. Not
not
bad, but
bad.
Ekkoet is at 2 HP. And it looks like
And
ZP got a first bit.
yeah, you love to see.
Nice. Is Ekko gonna bench? Ekko does take the bench. I think it loses half a second to a second, so not a big of a deal, especially if you're saving 3 HP into green path.
Yeah,
Nice inventory draw from Ekko. That saves very little time. Huge swag strat though.
yeah.
But
Also,
yeah, going into green path, it's one of our hardest splits in the entire run.
it's like both Baldur RNG, so it's
Mhm.
you can have a lot of variance in this split just because of RNG.
Right.
Maybe it's the most RNG split, but for bosses.
Maybe. Um, probably the RNG. I feel like you don't think affects you that much, but from just a pure early game perspective, if you're only comparing to like the rest of the early game splits, which I'd say is pre Dreamnail, then yeah, definitely.
So Enter Green Path was 541 for Echo and 536 for zP3P3. It said 1p, 1p, 1 extra p. Sorry about that. And that just shows that Echo was 4 seconds ahead and now is 5 seconds behind, and
Right,
that's
and
mainly because of Baldur RNG. So that really shows how much early game is dependent, how much this split is dependent on
yeah,
just on
nothing that
RNG.
Ekko can really do at that point. Also, prior to the match, I did ask zP3P3 how he wanted his name to be said, and
No,
he
I think
said,
my
and I
son is
quote,
on fire for skip.
"Anything is fine." So I'm considering going with the full name, with
No,
ZP.
so missing the backup.
Oh no. And then also Z Money. So ooh, ZP was a little bit high on the Balder quick kill. If you jump to the right height, then the Balder will automatically jump backwards. It's part of its AI. And
Yeah,
like exactly as Ekkoet showed, you can get a double hit on the fireball and quickly kill it.
and also saving souls for the
Right.
upcoming Venfly King, which I
That
think
the biggest
saves.
part is the soul time save.
Yeah, because it saves, I don't know how much, but in some time in Soul Collection in this room.
Oh, interesting setup from Ekkoet. Woohoo!
Ooh,
Using a pogo off a bench fly. That was clean.
yeah.
I have never
Don't.
seen that strategy before.
Yeah, me either. But that
It
was
looked
really
very
cool.
well practiced though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely not a backup. It was
Right.
something that he did practice a lot because it was very clean.
It does get you like extra soul too. So far, great Hornet fights for both runners. ZP getting a double hit and both runners getting nice needle throws from Hornet. when Hornet does a needle throw, her stagger count does reset, so you can just continuously jump above her, do nail fireballs. Very nice pattern. Another needle throw for Ekkoet, and yeah, clean Hornet fights. Both runners
Yeah,
ending on 2 HP. So yeah, they both lost 3 HP. If Ekkoet did not take that bench, he would have died.
yeah. But I mean, it's probably it was a good decision in a race setting to
Hmm.
to get the bench and the heals because 3 HP are quite a lot,
Yeah,
and there is a lot that can many little mistakes that you can do in green path that loses you an HP.
yeah. Once again, it's been one of our hardest splits. Also, it looks like ZP is running, or just reset their game. This is apparently their first playthrough, and they got the Hornet achievement.
So we're probably seeing some other achievements
Yeah,
along the run because, you know, I think the three dreamers are three different achievements,
yes.
and maybe C dash is an achievement. And of course there is the ending.
Oh, and then also the two speedrun achievements plus unlocking Steel
Yeah,
Soul,
yeah.
right?
I mean, I think we can safely say that he'll get the sub 5 hours
Right.
completion achievement.
So it looks like ZP is going for a 3 fireball comfy pogo, which was the first fireball epogo discovered. The downside to it being easy is that it does require to collect full soul. But as you can see, Ekkoet going for a 2 fireball strat, but
Missing
actually, oh,
the no, it was
ooh.
on point. Ooh, rough.
It looks like Ekkoet purposely gathered 2 fireballs worth of soul, even though he knew he was going for a 1 fireball strat just in case, and it almost paid off. But the dashes there didn't line up right. It's a little rough.
Yeah. I personally do a similar setup but 2 fireball, and
Hmm.
I know that the 1 fireball is much tighter. The 2 fireball is pretty lenient. That's set up with 2 fireballs, but 1 fireball is much tighter. So
Yeah.
eh,
Another argument could be that when you do 1 fireball, you can at least retry the trick.
yeah, but on the other hand, it's harder. So
It is, yes.
well, we got to see Mantis Safari. That is a nice scenic route, at least.
Scenic route.
zP3P3 making his way to Grasmother. He looks good on Soul,
Yeah.
and so let's see if he can pull off the quick kill.
Not quite. The idea with the quick kill is you want to enter the arena with exactly 6 soul and then do 3 nail cancels, which leaves you with another extra fireball, because 3 nail hits, 1 more fireball. And you get 6 nail slashes after that, which kills Gruzmother, and then also leaves you with 2 fireballs to clean up the Gruzzers. So the numbers work out very nicely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should be getting the charm achievement right now. Oh yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I forgot that that's a thing.
So Shaman is the only charm that we get in the 80% run. The reason being it's extremely broken. Not only does it increase the damage of the fireball by 33%, it also increases its size, which makes it extremely useful for triple and double hitting enemies.
Echo a good grass kill, but a bit of a rough time with the cleanup
Mm-hmm.
because the grass are spread a bit. But
Yeah.
that it was a shade fireball on ZP side, but he recovered pretty easily, let's say.
Yeah.
He lost I don't know how much time, like
I want to say 4
seconds,
seconds? Yeah, 3 seconds sounds right.
3 seconds for the fireball. But at least he didn't have to reset the shade.
Yeah, if the shade goes too far from its original position, it will disappear and return there. And one thing that we didn't mention that you're seeing Ekkoet do right now is open the inventory before taking damage, which essentially cancels the knockback of the damage, and then also instantly gives you control, so you can just dash away immediately. Which zP3P3 also used to speed up the
No,
process of damage taking. Also, no.
Echo missing the pogo. Okay, getting second try.
That pogo looked very close. I don't know if Ekkoet intentionally goes for that. Alright, let's see how ZP approaches Dream Plats. There is a strat you can do called Dream Dash where... never mind.
Okay.
You can dash on the platform before it appears and essentially get a head start on the cycle. It's not extremely tight, there are setups for it, but it can be really risky to do in a race setting because if you fall, you have to wait through that entire cutscene of the seer appearing again. So it is a very dangerous trick to go for.
Good dream plot for ZP, but the setup was a bit different than the one I'm used to see that most runners uses.
It was a very practiced path that he took, but it was not the optimal one.
Yeah,
And a
definitely.
nice seer skip too.
Also Echo getting to Dream Plots right now.
He's standing where Dream Dash players strat stands. Almost. Ideally, you land on top of the platform, but it's a good thing he didn't fall.
Yeah, because you have to dash at the right time and at the peak height, right? I don't do the first Dream Plot, so I don't really know how does it work.
No, it's exactly as you said.
Okay.
Oh, not a great pattern on ZP's side from the big husk. Ideally, you want to see also another nice first achievement. I did not know there was one for relics. But yeah, ideally you see that husk either dash or do a standing nail slash. Jumping backwards is one of the worst things it can do because it can really mess with the fireballs you want to shoot.
Ooh, nice double on the husk there. Gorgeous husk cooperating. And, let's say dying quickly. You love to see it.
Yeah, so once again making use of that Shaman Stone we mentioned earlier, that increased size to get double hits.
Yeah, with the Shaman I think it's possible, but really tight to get doubles on Gorgeous Husk.
It's
with
not
Shaman
consistent.
with Shaman it's like free.
Yeah.
Ooh, missing the side climb.
And getting hit out of screen.
Okay, taking the safety bench.
Was that an achievement for benching?
I guess. I can't remember all the achievements. Clean.
Commentate in chat.
Can you hear us? Hello?
It is back. Well, okay. We're back.
Okay. So we so
So we kind of just
pretty
time.
hmm.
Not a nice, it's all right pattern from the Watchers.
Ooh, missing the rifle.
Ooh,
2 HP is a bit scary.
yeah, kind of getting screwed over by the knight there.
Yeah, but okay.
Looking like it's gonna roll left, but colliding with the wall, which is a glitch.
Also, they both run on 1.4, so they don't have back rolls.
Right, in I think 1.2 they got rid of back rolls on accident because every single knight except for the first knight wasn't supposed to have, or was supposed to have back rolls, but what they did instead was duplicated the first knight for every single knight, so none of them had back rolls, and then they reintroduced it in 1.5. Well, not reintroduced, they patched it back in 1.5. Alright, Ekkoet starting around 1 HP, very nice. No deaths, which is good.
Okay, it's a bit. I didn't see if they tried the inventory drop there or if they just missed it. But
I think they went for it but missed it.
okay,
Going off of it for the on the right side.
understandable. It is a hard trick.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
mean,
it feels really bad when you miss it.
Yeah, because this fall is just so long, and you're there wondering why you failed the inventory drop for, I don't know, 3 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit less than 3 seconds. No, it sounds about right.
This is really clean movement from zP. Seems really practiced on this Spire exit. Now making his way to Rafters. And hopefully we see a right side Rafters. Where zP is going to use damage tanks and... Well, it's going to be a left side, but same thing. Going to use damage tanks and fireballs to stall out the Vengefly and reach a high platform that you're not supposed to reach. Nice.
No, we're fine. Ooh, nice. Nice pogo on the swing of the Husk.
The exit is a little bit awkward with the positioning of the enemies, but overall, this type of Raptor skip saves, I want to say 3 seconds, compared to taking King Station Seal.
Yeah. I don't know the exact timing, sorry.
That's okay. It's like around 3 to 5, because I remember right side saves, I think 7 to 9, no, 9 or 10. So somewhere along those lines.
I heard that doing the if you go straight for the pogo on the elevator, you are like tied with almost tied with King Station.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm not sure about. I'm not sure who or when said this and how accurate were the timings or what, but I heard this thing. This may be a fake news. I'll just say that.
Oh, Ekkoet's went for the right side. Oh no!
Oh, hitting the Vengefly. No.
He got the left side too, but was too close to the platform and accidentally touched it and dashed to the side.
Yeah, it's terrible when that happens because you're like, no, I got the trick and then I made this very small mistake that ruined everything.
And the first one too is a big part of it was the Vengefly's positioning, being a little bit too high and flew too high into the into the fireball.
I think zP's game is a bit broken with the achievements.
I think so too. It might be an issue with down patching, but then also switching from modded to unmodded.
Yeah. Because I think it showed us the Hornet achievement like 5 times or something.
Yeah. Ekkoet, please.
Ooh, Ekkoet 1 HP. Okay.
Oh, also a little, not just a little, pretty
Very
low on
low.
Geo.
He's still low on Geo even after the
Well,
low spark
now he's
up.
fine. Now he's fine. 2327 is generally like the amount you would have if you're not going for devout skip. But I'm not sure where Ekkoet missed that Geo. Also, zP, that was a clean Pog Axe.
Oh yes, Ekko can do the look down on 1 HP.
Oh right, I completely forgot about that. Normally when you look down, it causes the toll to come up faster, but for some reason it doesn't work when you're on 1 HP.
Yeah, I always forget that. Ooh, ZP on one health. Okay,
It's a
taking the
good
heal.
catch, FF.
That's I think it's a very good move in a race setting,
Mm-hmm.
especially given they are ahead by
I'm not sure
a
if ZP is
margin.
watching this. You're wrong. That was
Yeah,
clean.
even if they're not looking at the race, there is a quite a big difference in their PBs, and since he played quite solidly up to now, I think they can safely assume they are ahead of Ekko,
Who
unless
also gets a
Ekko.
nice Pog Axe.
Yeah, let's see how his pick goes.
Extremely clean movement. Almost hit the God
Almost
Cycle.
getting dog cycle, not god cycle. Can't remember which one is which.
God is when you go left, dog is when you go under.
Okay. Oh yeah, because there is the god pixel,
Mm-hmm.
and the god pixel is on the left.
For those of you that don't know, what FF is referring to by saying God Pixel is that laser between the little crawler bug and the actual laser hitbox is not perfectly attached to the point where there's a just slightly above night-sized width of empty space between them, and you can just squeeze through. It's not exactly a pixel perfect, but it is close.
Okay, Ekko going for the damage tank cycle. And getting a very nice pick all over. I missed the ooh, zP getting the safety bench in Umo.
Only down to 4 HP, so maybe just not very comfortable with fighting Umu?
Or maybe just not taking any chance.
Maybe. Ooh, 2 slow attacks from ZP. Not great. Umu can give either 2 fast and 1 slow for the first cycle, or 2 slow and 1 fast. Extras don't actually exist. So
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay,
a
the
little bit
first
too
damage.
fast on that nail set. No, that wasn't it. Uh, ZP missed one fireball double at the very end after that nail
Okay.
dash nail. Pressing fireball a little bit too early. You want to fireball after Umu has gotten max. Was that an extra?
Yeah, that was a. I'm pretty sure it
Umu.
was an extra. Well, I don't think.
Oh, that was a 160 damage second cycle. That's crazy.
Is that even possible? I mean, okay, it is
It
possible,
is
but
possible. ZP just showed it is possible.
I
That
didn't know
is
it was
crazy.
possible.
Listen, man, I've been here since Umu 2 cycle was invented, and I've never seen that. That is actually crazy. Because what normally happens is you do 160 damage in the first cycle and then 140 in the second, with the idea being
Yeah.
you can't lure Umu as far to the left as you want to in the second cycle. But because Umu got halfway submerged in that middle platform, um, it got reduced knockback. It kind of got stuck in the platform, but still took exactly enough to get doubled, and then had just the right amount of distance for those last two fireballs, which was also an RNG double. So both of those doubles were partially RNG because Umu needs to drift to the right, but then also needs to have exactly the right amount of space to get doubled. Which is crazy.
Okay.
But Ekko gets a nice, very clean first cycle.
First cycle looks good. So maybe we are seeing another 2 cycle.
That would be amazing. Oh, another
Good.
extra.
Is an extra.
Please, Umu. Interesting damage tank.
Okay, looking good.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice 2 cycle from both runners. Both of them got extras, but both of them played it extremely cleanly.
Yeah. With Echoes, let's say, by the book 2 cycle, and ZP improvised 2 cycle. I don't know.
Not improvised. It was ZP played the second cycle exactly how you would play it normally, but just got a very, very beautiful Umu pattern. I don't think I'm assuming he didn't intentionally get Umu to that lower height, but you also need Umu to drift in the exact right way.
Okay.
I'm
Taking
not
the
actually
range,
not.
QGA.
Oh, I think whoever ZP benches, all the achievements show up. But yeah, I still do want to talk about ZP's Umu with what happened in the first cycle. You want to fireball Umu as early as possible whilst creating max distance. So after your nail swing, you want to wait for Umu to have fully taken that knockback and also for the invincibility. Nice QGA, by the way. Fully taking that knockback, so when you shoot the fireball, Umu's not still invincible. And what happened to ZP was that he did the nail cancel way too fast, so Umu was still in iframes when the fireball overlapped with its hitbox, so it reduced the amount of chance for a double hit. I'm just nerding out.
Yeah, I mean, Umu is.
There's
It's
a
terrible.
science to,
Yeah,
there's a
it's a terrible
science to the
boss because it's
madness.
RNG, but all the strats behind the 2 cycle very interesting.
Z
Nice
Money,
piece,
that was the
Arena.
cleanest Petrarina I've ever seen. I'm proud. I invented that strat, and ZP perfected it. That was beautiful. Like dashing, before the platform, like those falling platforms even appeared, landing perfectly on it, getting the double hit on the first mantis. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was very clean. Oh, dunking on the left side of UGA. Getting it second try. You love to see it.
Looks like both runners took 2 tries, seeing as they're also
Yeah,
both on 2
but
HP.
ZP dunked on. ZP also
Oh,
took a heal.
left side dunk.
Yeah, ZP dunked on the right side, but they also took a heal right after QGA,
Mm-hmm.
while Ekko dunked on the left side and didn't heal.
I see. Okay, Ekkoet also going for the left side. Gets a nice Petrarina. Going back for the Geo.
Ooh, he's still one short.
So it looks like Ekkoet is planning to go for devout skip, which is oh no, 1 HP
Oh no.
please. Okay. No.
No.
On the bright side, the shade has the right amount of money.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's exactly what you would like to see in a race. I mean, it's good, but you
Let's
would
look
like
at the
not to see
positives.
the shade at all.
Yeah, Ekkoet went back for to get 207 Geo because the devout drops 43, and when you do devout skip, you only kill one of them. So you need 250 Geo to buy the stag after Hera, and that's why Ekkoet went back, but unfortunately causing a dunk that led to his death. He doesn't have to do Petra Arena again, but he does have to get through QGA.
Yeah.
And a nice first
Okay.
try.
It was a bit low, but he nailed it. So I was about to say that they were slightly more than 1 minute apart at QGA, but now there's this time difference is clearly a lot more.
Mm-hmm. It looks like ZP went for the devout skip, but got a really unlucky pattern where instead of aggroing the devout with your own nail swing, it just kind of opened up on its own, which is a slightly different setup you have to do on reaction, and that didn't work out. Does do it. You can still do a quit out and just try again, but not like the greatest thing.
Also, zP is low on Geo. It's very low on Geo.
Once again, we want 207, so sitting on 192, ZP is gonna have to grab some Z money.
Yeah, there are a bunch of Geo rocks in Dan, so that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, it will lose some time, but not much.
Meanwhile, Ekkoet on his redemption arc, having a very clean drop through QGA, no problems. And a nice dash to the right to get a ceiling boost, increase your fall speed instantly. Very clean. I don't see like any runners going for that. So I'm not sure how well known it is, but Ekkoet showcasing it very nicely.
Wait, dash to the right?
The right, yeah.
The dash to the left on the Mask Maker.
That one is slower.
Thing. Ah, that's slower.
That one is slower. Dash to the right, it's much harder. The ceiling boost you have to get to it is really finicky with your dash spacing. But it is faster.
Oh. Interesting.
So kind of unfortunate for Ekkoet because it looks like his trap bench split is one of his. It looks very very clean. Like the movement is very well done. So that might have just been unfortunate. Listen, AP, any percent runners don't do it. I'm getting flamed.
Yeah. So chat is bullying you.
Yeah. I'm the token any percent guy. I don't actually play other categories.
Understandable. I think it's a nice category. Yeah. In the meantime, Ekko getting a very good devout skip. And let's see if the spiders are mean to him or not.
Did you see if ZP saved the grub?
No. I didn't.
Ekkoet saved the grub. Good guy.
You love to see it. Nice quick kill. The devout.
ZP saved the grub and got Menderbug. Those two things are not unrelated. If you save the grub, good things will happen to you.
And zP is starting off with the final boss fight of the round.
What we want to say here are only dash attacks. Triple slashes are fine. Back dashes are fine. Parries are terrible. Teleports are also terrible. But ideally, you do exactly what zP just did there. Using the dash attack and fireballing alongside the dash to get a double hit. The general playstyle with THK is to play extremely aggressively and burn through THK's first two phases, because after two screams, THK begins self-stabbing and you have a lot of free time to just heal. So in general, the first two
Ooh,
phases, as you can see, are the most dangerous phases.
yeah, definitely. Also, I
But
think
nice dashes.
the additional attacks are a bit easier. Like the
Hmm.
slam attack is slower, but it's quite easy to dodge.
Yeah, slam
And
attack, infection attack, like the fountain attack is very nice.
yeah, so usually the more attack they use, the easier the fight. Okay, 1 HP, but it's the self-stabbing phase, so
1
that
HP
deals
warrior.
actually.
So yeah, for example, that attack right there, you can just dash the other side and get 2 free nail cancel in.
Yeah,
And
and
nice
then
fountain attack.
fountain.
There's a sweet spot on the left side for the most part where you can just stand there and do nail cancels.
And Ekkoet is making his way through Black Egg Temple right now. So he'll be starting. Ooh, missed the scream skip on the EP side.
But at this point, the fight's basically over. KHK can only do 3 attacks, which is either slam, self-stab, or do a crippled swing.
The fake
That's the
swing.
fight.
And GG's.
GG's to
And
zP. That looks like a 36 or 37-15, which is about a minute off of his PB, which is, in my opinion at least, very consistent for a race setting.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, not 15 at all. Maybe?
Could be.
17.
17.
I was close.
Okay.
On Ekkoet's side, THK is not going great. A lot of parries. But he's dealing with it very nicely.
Ooh, that stagger, unfortunately.
And actually, Ekkoet's being a little too clean. Shooting a fireball a little bit too early, not getting the actual double. There's the achievement on zP's side. Congratulations on beating the game for the first time. Oh, nice double on the backdash from Ekkoet's side. Completely unintentional, but
Yeah,
I mean,
think that
maybe a skill issue on my side, but I would never think to do that.
I think I don't think it's really possible to
It
double
sort of is.
intentionally on
It is. No. It is slightly impossible.
because the backdash has like no telegraph at all, and so
Yeah.
you have to. I mean, unless you're TAS, in that case you can just predict the future. But
There are some places where THK has like a certain patterns, right? So after some attacks, he's
okay.
more likely. Oh no, almost
Oh,
got the
missing
screen
the
skip.
screen skip. It was just
But
a
yeah.
bit too early.
Hmm.
And
GG's to
GG's.
Ekkoet too. Looks like a 39 uh 35? 39-35?
Mm,
So also playing a little bit outside of 1 minute of his PB with a death too. So I'm sure Ekkoet is not too far from PBing himself. Yeah, GG's to both of our
well,
runners.
he did PB right before the
That's
race,
true.
right?
He did PB right
So
before the race. So if our runners are going to be joining in for an interview, looks like Ekkoet's here already. GG's Ekkoet.
GG's.
If you have any questions for Ekkoet, please feel free to leave them in the chat. And zP will be with us pretty soon.
Yeah.
Aw.
GG zP.
GG.
GG Ekkoet.
GG. I would have PB'd too
Whoa,
if it wasn't
nice.
for dying in trap bench.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. But I think you recovered it very well.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
mean,
like the
QK
second.
after that.
Yeah, like your second pass through trap bench split was extremely clean.
Yeah. It's like one of my 2 strongest splits in the category.
Yeah,
That
it
and
shows.
Mantis Claw, which I also messed up horribly. So like, yeah. Ugh. I should probably confess to not knowing how to do right side.
Right side Raptors,
Yeah.
but you still went for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was behind, so like, why not?
For the content.
Yeah.
Respect.
I like-
Did
I know how to do it on 150 FPS, but not on 300.
why are you playing on 300?
Because I prefer that.
Oh god. So that's why you fireballed the bench fly.
Yeah.
Because
was
as you
doing
were saying
the
earlier, it
a-
moves
a
faster
different
when you
setup.
have 300.
Yeah. Like what I'm supposed to do is jump into it and then pogo and dash and fireball twice on 300, but I've never gotten that to work.
Did either of you two have any points of the run that you wanted to talk about? Something to highlight?
I got 4 golds.
Oh, you
Whoa.
got 4 golds.
Gold.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Which ones?
I got Dress Mother, Crystal Heart, Hera, and Stream.
Ooh, nice. I think someone in the chat was guessing that you gold Crystal Heart. It was a good split with the Pogax too.
Yeah, and if
Yeah,
I
it was
would have
very
gotten
clean.
Stream Skip, I would have golded the Hollow Knight by like 20 seconds.
Ooh.
But I was barely too early.
Yeah.
Or like, actually I was way too early, but yeah.
Well, my THK was plus 20, so
Mine was -4. Oh.
Yeah. Just a quick question. Did any of you was watching the race while playing, or you played blind?
I am just listening to the race while playing.
Okay.
I was blind and also timer blind because my PC, I don't know, has a bug that I can't see my timer when I play.
Oh,
So
do you
Okay.
always run like that?
yes,
That's
most
crazy.
part of it. Yeah, my Hollow Knight, I don't know, is very bugged. The the trophies I get while I'm playing every game, I don't know. Very strange.
Okay. And another question for you, ZP.
Yes.
Let's talk about your Umu. Because that was
Okay.
Oh,
amazing.
well, I will explain. I will explain. Some days ago, I got a 2-cycle Umu like that, and well, I was very surprised because I had never seen that. So since that time, like I don't know, some days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, I tried to replicate it, but I couldn't do it never. So this is my first time trying to replicate it. That I
You're
got
doing
it.
that intentionally.
I tried, but I'm consistent at
You're a
-1.
psycho, and I respect it. Ekkoet, you said you were listening to the race, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so zP got a 140, 160. Like reverse the damage cycles.
Yeah, so he did missed a nail early and then got an extra after, or is that the only difference? Like the one nail hit?
No, not a nail hit. An extra double fireball on the second cycle.
Oh, so 2 doubles at the end then.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
extremely rare.
I've gotten that too. Not in a run though.
To be honest, this run has been very lucky. The Mender bag was also incredible.
I mean, like, one of these races I'm gonna win. I've lost all 3 so far. I think I died in Twin Yarns in 2 of them.
My god.
Which is probably because I, like, have a tendency to enter at 3 HP and not take the time to heal.
You're crazy.
All right, so yeah, if there's no more questions, it looks like that'll be all for our stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you, GG's to both of our runners. You guys had an amazing showing.
GG.
Thank you, FF, for being my
Thank you.
co-commentator.
Thank you, Kali, for coming with me.
Mhm.
And thank you all for streaming.
And
That's
yeah, it looks like we're gonna be rating Slyzian. And afterwards, we do have another race coming up. Let me check real quick at exactly what time it is.
is in 7 hours from now.
7 hours, and it's between Dry Eye and Jackbolt. Dry Eye being our third place runner, but also our technical first place runner for the C Dash route, which everyone in this tournament is running. So kind of our defender up against Jackbolt, who I view as like up and coming young talent. So hopefully it'll be a good race.
Surprisingly, no one ran Isma's route in the tournament.
Surprisingly, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
I
Bye.